peeps, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out an Illymation video. This is My Regrets from High School Theater featuring Caleb Hyles. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out, along with the link to become a member or be a patron for early access reactions, uncut reactions, exclusives, and so much more. Let's get started.
Idea. We could do a flash mob and perform one of our songs.
Yeah, then they'll get tickets to the show.
I've always wanted to do
I think
a flash
posters will
mob.
be enough.
No, come on. It'll be so fun. We could do it at lunch.
All of her
Yeah.
stuff is falling out of her sandwich.
All right. 5, 6, 7.
No. All right. Raise your hand if you did theater in high school.
Right here.
Really? That's everyone? Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Believe it or not, there are thousands, no, millions of theater kids walking among us every day, and we are
There's
none the wiser. They lie dormant in our
platypus.
neighborhoods, at our workplaces, on our bus routes, just waiting to break into song.
Listen,
You
yeah,
would
I break
think
into song
they're
all the time.
listening to the newest re-recorded Taylor Swift album, because they probably are. But they're also listening to Hadestown, Wait For Me on loop. You know how I know? Because that
Hamilton.
used to be me. And that still is me. I'm not like other theater girls, okay? Like, I've never been the lead or the supporting role. I've always been like a side character or part of the chorus. Seriously.
Yeah,
my
same.
biggest named role was the March Hare in Alice in Wonderland. I peaked in 8th grade looking like this. And I'm not complaining. This fit was fire. It gave me so much gender. But why do you think I ended up like this? Doing
She's so
silly little
cute.
roles and silly little dances when silly little Illy cannot dance? Was it because I was
was
the
trying.
best and everyone was just jealous? God, no. Everyone in my class was really good and really well cast. Was it because I simply wasn't the right person for these bigger roles? No, not necessarily. And there
Were you
lots
just
of things
nervous?
I could have tried out for. Was it because I was typecasted and therefore had no shot to begin with? No. I didn't get any big roles in high school
YouTuber
theater
musical.
because I was too scared to even audition for them.
That's what I was wondering, if she was
Alyssa
just nervous.
Illymation chickened out for 4 years straight. It's gotta be the straightest thing I've ever done. And every time I rationalized it. I told myself, no, don't even bother. You won't get it. Why even consider it? And you know what?
You're
I
talking
regretted
yourself
then,
out of it.
And I still regret it now. 10 years later.
Because you never know unless you try.
Oh God. Oh man, I'm old. So, starting with freshman year, my class was gonna do Hairspray the musical. And we were pumped. Because, by the way, when I started high school, we got a whole new school built that year.
Oh, I
New
see
as in
Ron
everyone
from
was
Kim
getting
Possible in
lost
the
on
background.
First day, even the teachers. And you know what this new school came with?
A new
brand
theater.
spanking new theater.
Yeah.
I'm talking lights, dressing rooms, closets, a freaking ballet studio. What is this, Twilight? And most importantly, a dedicated tech booth with a brand new state-of-the-art soundboard and access to the roof. But you can't go up there, and if you do, you're expelled.
Right.
So the production value
Look at them
of our small town high school
excited.
musicals was about to explode. Especially because we were gonna make a giant hairspray can, a big old tube. Everyone was so excited for the tube. We watched the movie, we read through the script, we did the state-mandated basic busy work we had to complete to prove we took this class and didn't just goof off for an entire semester. And then
okay.
it was
Okay.
audition week.
Oh, so it
And
was
the way
class
auditions worked for
class-wise,
us
not
was
like
everyone
drama
in the
club
class
or
voted for our audition
just for the
committee,
play.
and those students, along with our teacher, decided who got what part. If you were on the audition committee and also auditioning for a role, then your vote for yourself didn't count.
Okay.
I, of course, as a freshman, did not make the audition committee because I only really knew my former fellow 8th graders, so... Hey, happy unbirthday. And as for who to audition for, well, I wasn't gonna audition for Tracy, the main character, because it's pertinent her character is not played by a person who looks like me. Same goes for literally half the cast. So
Oh, really?
that narrowed down a couple options.
Okay.
Tracy's best friend, Tracy's rival,
Oh, yeah,
or
the-
Tracy's rival's mom. So I should have tried out
The
for
best
all
friend
of
was,
them,
what was her
right?
name? Amanda Bynes
Wrong.
played her.
That's what a smart person would do. When I saw who was trying out for those roles, I didn't even bother signing up. They were great. They were perfect fits. I knew they'd end up getting those roles anyway.
You should
so,
still try it
know,
anyways.
Why waste my time? But then we hit a snag. No one auditioned for that mean mom character. No one was interested in it. And she was a fairly sizable role. We couldn't just cut her out. She had her own song and everything. But still, no one cared. So eventually this one girl was like, hey, I got time, I'll do it. And everyone said, wow, thank you so much for stepping up to take on this role. Every role is important, no matter how big or small. We couldn't do this show without you. But me?
What?
I did not say thank you. Instead, I complained loudly to my friends that she doesn't even deserve this role because she can't even sing. Like, she sings like crap.
Oh my
Are you
gosh.
talking about my sister?
Oh.
I said, are you talking about my sister?
Oh, snap.
And you know what I said when
What'd you say?
confronted? Me? No, I didn't say that.
I literally
no.
just heard you say that.
Nuh-uh. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
no.
did.
Like I said. Coward.
Alyssa,
If I could say
no.
anything to my younger self now, it would be
Say it
this.
with your chest.
Quit projecting your insecurities onto others. You
Also that.
fucking coward. And yes, I did
Also
say
that.
that. I am so sorry I said that. It
Right.
was disrespectful.
That was toxic. That was
uncalled
hella
for,
toxic.
And to this day, I still think about the unnecessary stress I put her under. I hope she is doing well. So, with no roles left to try out for, and
That was
trust
not her
everyone on
icing.
stage, what did I do? Tech. I got to do music. I got to press play and pause and play.
That's hella
and pause
toxic.
for
Not you
an hour
talking about
and
the
a half
chick, and
every
then when
day
you get
up in
confronted,
tech.
be like, nah,
Which
I
you
wasn't
have
doing
access
that.
to the roof, but you can't go up
Say it
there
with
and
your
do
chest,
anything you're
boo.
expelled. I was up there with like 2 other really chill people, and oftentimes the teacher just forgot we existed, which was fine. We just hung out and goofed off most of the time anyway. We watched YouTube videos, played Flappy Bird, and
I
on
love
set building
YouTube.
days, we just got to DJ.
I like how there's Edward and Jacob.
Insecurity, what does it mean for someone
Excuse me.
like me? Tired of fighting
I like how
reflection every day.
you have all these different animators.
Wow, this song is so great. I wonder, is there a way I can listen to the full version?
Why, yes, YouTuber and musician Caleb Hyles. You can find
I love
our
this.
song "Sit on the Floor" on Spotify, Apple Music.
I love this
and
like
wherever else you like
ad.
to listen. So yeah, doing tech was awesome. And when the night of
That
the
was
show
a good
came,
ad.
we
That
had
was
the
a good
best
ad.
seats in the house. That tube looked incredible. Next was
It does
my
look great.
sophomore year. And my school did this thing where we'd alternate between very well-known musicals and lesser-known musicals back and forth every year. So that year, they did Bat Boy the Musical. And
What's
I know
that?
what you're thinking. Whoa, Bat Boy? Like Batman? Perhaps a musical about Batman's son, the Bat
Oh.
Boy.
Okay.
That would be weird, but hey, musicals are weird. And to that I say,
I could have
no,
done-
I'm sorry.
I would have loved
You
to
are
see like
greatly mistaken.
a Robin.
Bat Boy is the story
musical?
of a woman who is attacked by bats, gives birth to a half bat, half human child, abandons him in a cave. Later he grows up, makes friends, but then people think he's ugly, so he's outcasted. But then he meets this girl, and she has a crush on him, and they're in love, and oh god, they're siblings. Ew, ew, ew. No,
What?
don't kiss. Please don't kiss. And honestly, I
What?
don't remember what happens after that, but that is why I still insist Cats the musical is not that bad. Topic for another day. Point is, I remember a bunch of kids, including me, dropping theater that year because the premise of this show just made them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
This show, Bat Boy just didn't.
Why did the teacher say, yeah, let's do this? Hello? What? Are we thinking nowadays? Obviously we're not thinking. What? Yo. Hello.
It did not hairspray my can, if you know what I mean. But for every flop, there is a flap. Right, Flappy Bird? No, it's gone! And then
That's
arrived my junior year, where my class put on the best show ever.
What?
Everyone who's done theater has
Is it
that
high
one
school?
show they were a part of that was so perfectly casted,
Oh.
so perfectly executed,
Beauty and the Beast.
directed,
That was our high
marketed,
school and
choreographed,
amazing.
sung.
So
Everything that
amazing.
could go right for this show went right.
Such an amazing
and for
show.
us, that show was Legally Blonde. Now,
Oh, okay.
this show had a ton of possible roles I could audition for. Elle, the lead, Vivian, the antagonist, Paulette, the hairdresser, and so much more. For Elle, I didn't even bother trying out for her because there was someone in the class who was so perfect for the role, we all just basically asked her to be Elle.
Oh,
And
that's funny.
Vivian, she hit some pretty high notes that I could not hit back then, and I probably still can't today without help. But Paulette, now that role I felt pretty good about.
Were you
She
gonna
was funny.
audition for
I
it?
was funny. She had a New York accent. I got family in Long Island. And most of all, she's Irish, from Ireland. Wait, no, she's not. She just sings about Ireland.
Okay.
But still,
I was gonna say, I was like, is she? I
perfect
didn't
for
see the
this role.
musical. I was like, maybe it's
Or
different
so
than
I
the movie.
thought. You know when you're trying to fall asleep at night, but you can't because your brain is playing top 10 embarrassing things you've ever done 10-hour edition in 4K.
I like how it says
Yeah, this one's
Mojo
like
because
number
Mojo always
4
does
for
those
me.
top 10
It
like
started
clips
out
from
great.
movies and TV
I
shows.
walked in there confident, bright, nervous, but nonetheless ready to go. They spoke some lines. I acted along. They said a few more lines. I hit a joke line. They laughed. I smiled.
That's good.
I was doing great. And then it was time for the heart-to-heart talk with the main character.
Excuse me.
All I needed to do was sit and deliver. But when I got to that line, you want to dye your blonde hair brunette? No, something else must be happening. Go on. Paulette is listening. I sat on the floor. There was a chair next to me for the sitting action, and I sat on the floor as I crisscross fucking applesauce, and I talked to the chair. It was so awkward for everyone. I could feel it, man. As I was making my descent, right when my butt hit that glossy hardwood, I could feel it. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, I f***ed up.
It's okay.
And guess what? I didn't. And I was heartbroken.
I'm sorry,
Maybe
baby.
it wasn't because of the sitting on the floor thing.
I don't
Maybe that's
think it
my
was.
anxiety ruminating on it years
I
after
think
it
so.
happened, but nonetheless, I didn't deserve it anyway.
No, you listen.
But that's okay. It was
You
okay.
win some, you lose some.
There were plenty of other roles to try out for. This was a play about sorority girls. So
Yeah.
I auditioned to be a Delta Nu. I went in there, did my lines, sang my song, did not sit on the floor. Good job, me. And I was given the role of Kate? Wait, who's Kate?
Yeah, who's Kate?
Is the nerdy buzzkill sorority girl who isn't girly like all the others. Great.
Oh no.
And I shouldn't have taken this personally. I should have
Oh,
taken it like
no.
a champ. No matter how small a role is, it is important. They can't do the show.
It
without
is, but
you.
I get the
take it
feeling
like
of
a
being
champ.
typecasted.
No. I was too caught up in my immature 16-year-old feelings, and I asked the directors and my teacher if this was some kind of mistake. And they were like,
Oh, no. We cast you as Kate because we think you'll do a good job in this role.
oh, okay, well,
Do you not want it?
well,
Because if you don't want it, we can give it to someone else.
no, that's okay. Sorry. I'll take it. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Ow! Yeah, that's right. Be grateful. Kate has a solo for crying out loud.
Does she? That's
Embarrassing
good.
Moment number 3, by the way. But like I said, best show we ever did. Packed house every night, record-breaking ticket sales, and I remember someone let us borrow their chihuahua. We
Oh,
had a real dog on stage.
That's cute.
Watch out, Broadway. And lastly, in my
Her
senior year
enthusiasm
of high
is
school,
adorable.
we did Bye Bye Birdie, which is basically like, here's what would happen if Harry Styles was drafted into war. The fangirls would be
Okay.
a wreck. And then, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't remember what happens in this play.
I was gonna say I don't
Again,
even
I'm
know
sad
that.
to
I know the
report I did
name,
not
but I
learn
don't know
the lesson
anything
from
about
Legally
Bye Bye
Blonde.
Birdie.
Sitting on the floor? No, not that one. I meant the whole trying out for only one part and then crying when I didn't get it.
Mm.
You know why I pulled you over? So
To
yeah, I
slap
was cast, of
her.
course, again.
The slap is
So I
adorable.
did have a small role where my character was hired by the main character's mom to seduce him by tap dancing very badly and pulling little American flags out of my tube was still there. I did a quick change in that tube. Man, love that tube.
Out of her what? Her dress?
So yeah,
Her skirt?
If you're auditioning for something, anything, don't be like me. Don't keep yourself from trying new things because you're afraid to fail.
Right.
Because you're gonna grow up to regret it.
Just
And your
go
future
for it.
self will slap you. Thank you for watching my videos.
That's funny.
Make sure to check out Caleb Hyles. He did a great job doing lines in this video. Hit like if you liked it, subscribe to see more, and as always, stay safe.
That's adorable. And so they made a song called "Sat on the Floor," which includes her well, I guess I'm guessing includes her situation. I think that this is like, there's like a lot of things, right, that I feel for this. One is being a theater kid and being in high school and going through that. I went through that as well, where there were a lot of things that I didn't try out for or didn't attempt, or didn't even do my best at, because I was just so afraid that I, either wouldn't get it or that I wasn't good enough, right? And then there were things, I will say, like, I am an enigma. I am somebody that definitely gets afraid and has this like overarching fear that I'm not good enough constantly, but I still do push myself out there a lot, but I don't do it for everything, Now it's very different than then, because I do so much, putting myself out constantly with content that I'm creating, doing the stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes, the opportunities and the relationships that I've been networking and creating and nurturing, right? With other friends, with other creators, with, businesses. If I was in high school, I would have never done any of this stuff. I did, do some modeling school, and I did set myself up for auditions and things like that. But I would always stand in my own way constantly when I was in high school. Constantly. And it's funny doing what I do now, looking back at that. And I'm like, I could have been in a place, mind you, I know a lot of, butterfly effect, don't change the past because you never know how that's going to affect the future. However, I do wish that I was braver back then. I do wish that I just went for things and that I didn't let those fears hinder me or keep me back. I do feel like there's some aspects that it would have been better for me now, if I had just went for it then. But I, in that whole mindset of not wanting to change time, if I had been doing that stuff, I wouldn't have met my husband. I wouldn't have my daughter, I wouldn't be the person that I am today, because those little building blocks created me, right? But I will inspire you guys. Your story isn't written out all the way yet. So take advantage of that, be bold, be brave. The worst thing that doing any of these things and failing will happen would be people telling you no. Go for those roles. Yes, when you're in high school, kids can be cruel, and if you feel embarrassed and let's say you get something happens, like you fart or you mess up the note and everybody does it, Not the fart thing. Well, I mean, everybody farts, but farting through an audition, not everybody does that. But messing up notes, messing up lines, hell, like every actor that you have ever seen has messed up in an audition, has messed up on set, has messed up, bloopers, they exist for a reason. Bloopers are the mistakes that don't make it into the video or the movie or the music video or the play, whatever it may be, everybody messes up. So don't let it be the end all be all. Put yourself out there, enjoy your talents and your desires. If you want to, if any of your desires don't hurt you or nobody else, go for it, boo. Do it. Go and try out for all the different roles that you want to. Audition for singing shows, audition for anything that you want to. And you being told no doesn't mean that you weren't good enough. It just means they went a different direction. And sometimes, to be honest, it has nothing to do with you. Sometimes they already knew they wanted to choose somebody, but legally or procedurally, they have to hold auditions. So for you're going in there thinking you're going to get the part, and they've already chosen who they want to do it, but they just have to do auditions anyways, right? Which is a thing that happens. Sometimes they might have had a type of person in mind, right? However, for you constantly pushing yourself out there and putting yourself showcasing your talents and showcasing your willingness to continue, you will, I assure you, you keep batting for it, you are going to get opportunities that are going to just sail you up there. So be brave, be bold. Don't stand in your own way, and enjoy your life. Those are my things from this. I'm glad she shared her story and what she went through. Also, don't be toxic. If you don't get the role, even if they did it for somebody else, don't be toxic. Just be the best at what you got, or try to get another role. Don't go out there being like, oh, she can't even sing. Like, that was hella toxic, Illy. But she addressed it, This isn't me roasting her. This is me just let's be honest, that was hella toxic. But you did address it. You slapped your old self a lot. Poor old self, though. Baby Illy got a lot of slaps in this. I just want to hold Baby Illy and be like, it's okay, boo. It's okay. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Don't forget to check out the link down below. She's also released a song. Check that out. Also, the links down below to become a member or patron for early access to reactions, uncut reactions, exclusives, and so much more. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Toodles.